Amos 6. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Sorry, I just looked at the next chapter and the next book, and it's only one chapter. Obadiah. Anyways, I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is a very jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips, and the letter J is about 600 years old. While the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. I would just like to confirm that we are over halfway. We've reached a 50% point in the Bible. I'm excited. I didn't think I'd ever get there. Amos 6. Woe to those at ease in Sion, Tsion, and those trusting in Mount Shamron, the distinguished ones among the chief of the nations, to whom the house of Israel comes. Pass over to Kalneh, Kalneh, and C, and from there go to Hamath, H with a dot, Amath, the great. Then go down to Gath, Gath, of the Philistines. Are you better than these reigns, or is their border greater than your border? Who you are putting off the day of evil, yet bring near the seat of violence, who are lying on beds of ivory, and are stretched out on your couches, and are eating lambs from the flock and calves from the midst of the stall, who are singing to the sound of the harp, having composed songs for themselves like David, Dawid with a line underneath of it, who are drinking wine from bowls and anoint the finest ointments, yet they have not been pained over the breach of Yosef. Therefore they shall go down into exile, into the first of the exiles, and the feasting of the stretched out ones shall cease. The Master Yahweh has sworn by himself, Yahweh Elohim of hosts declares, I am loathing the pride of Jacob, and I have hated his palaces. Therefore I shall deliver up the city and all that is in it, and it shall be that if 10 men remain in one house, they shall die. And it shall be that if 10 men remain in one house, they shall die. And if an uncle or his undertaker brings the remains out of the house, he shall say to one inside the house, is anyone with you? And he says no, then he shall say, hush, for we have not remembered the name of Yahweh. For look, Yahweh is commanding, and he shall strike the great house with breaches, and the little house with clefts. Do horses run on a rock? Does one plow it with oxen? For you have turned right ruling into poison, and the fruit of righteousness into wormwood. You who are rejoicing over a matter of naught, Naught, who say, have we not taken horns for ourselves by our own strength? For look, I am raising up a nation against you, O house of Israel, declares Yahweh, Elohim of hosts, and they shall oppress you from the entrance of Hamath to the Wadi Arabah, Arab with a line underneath of it, AH, and Wadi is WADI, Wadi Arabah. Interesting.